Are we ready to begin? Thank you so much for sitting quietly. I'm gonna add a pom-pom to our jar because we are almost there to that party, right? We're gonna fill it on up. So.
We never had a pom-pom in a long time.
Now, there we go. We're filling on up. So, we made these earlier. And I have my frogs. What does a frog say? Ribbit, ribbit. So I have frogs. I have, we count them?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why do you think we put 5 beads on our, oh, thank you.
Wait, no, that was mine.
It doesn't matter too much, right? We're just gonna use them together. We just need it.
It looked the same.
How many do we need? We need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, right? So we have, why do you think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads on our Chanel? I like your thinking. Quiet hand, please. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frogs. So there's a bead for
Each frog.
each frog.
Yeah, and because they'll bleed because it's a frog. And they'll
Yes.
bleed.
And it's green. It helps me remember those things, huh? I have a poem up here, and we're going to use this to sing our poem together. Are you ready?
Yeah.
We'll chant our poem. It's called 5 Little Speckled Frogs. Are you ready to go? 5 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped off into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 4 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. How many are going to be next? Any ideas?
4.
Let's see. 4 speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was, how many? 3 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. How many now? 3 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 2 speckled frogs. Glub, glub. It's going to be up here. 2 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 speckled frog. Glub, glub. What do you think is going to happen next?
It's gonna go in here.
Think another one will fall off? That one got stuck behind. 1 little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was no speckled bugs. Glub, glub. Alex, can you keep that in your area, please? You can bead them back on if you took them off, so you can retell the story later. So how many should you bead back on there if you took them off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use those fingers, bead them back through, and I will collect them when we're through, and I'll set them over in the reading area so you can reread it yourself. All right? What you're gonna do is I'll have sticky notes over there, and you can write your own numbers to put on there from the writing center. Sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right, silent answer is yes or no?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Thank you, thank you. I'll go ahead and collect them now for later. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you have both of these in front of you, right? I'm gonna give you 1 minute to play with them however you want, but then you have to do what I tell you to do with them. Understand? Yes or no? So I'm gonna set the time, you're gonna have 1 minute to play with them however you wanna play with them with safe hands. But then it's my turn. So you can make music, you can make a creature out of it,
music.
whatever you'd like to do. But when it's my turn to talk, and I tell you what we need to do with them, we need to play with them the way I tell you to.
Why is
Maybe they're pools.
5 plus 5
Maybe. We're gonna find out, huh?
I hope I'm right.
All right, time's up.
Put them, stack them all up.
Now, you guys have been asking me all day what these crazy things are, right? Look at the floor. What is this?
Wait.
I have 1, 2, 3 circles. Do you see 3 circles over there?
Yeah.
And remember, you saw these on my table earlier, and Alex is like, oh, what is that? And do you see how many circles?
1, 2, 3.
They all look the same. Today, we are going to be decomposing numbers less than or equal to 10 into pairs and more than one way. We're gonna focus on the number 4 and 5. So you can say, I can decompose numbers. Decompose. Not just like we do our words, we put our words together. We're gonna take our numbers apart. So decompose means take it apart. Decompose means take it apart. Sawyer, what does decompose mean? Take it apart. Lydia, what does decompose mean?
Take it apart.
Take it apart. Chad, what does decompose mean?
Take apart.
Take it apart. Alex, what does decompose mean?
Take it apart.
Take it apart. Seth, what does decompose mean?
Take it apart.
Take it apart. So I'm gonna take apart my numbers. Why would I do that? Well, I am gonna decompose my numbers. I like that thinking. But why would I ever wanna do that? To make my adding easy for me. If I can take my numbers apart and move my numbers all around, then it makes adding big numbers much easier. And I can do it all in my head. I like that thinking. So I need Alex into the big hula hoop. Sawyer into the big hula hoop. Can you stand up for me so we can all fit, the people I call? And Lydia into the big hula hoop for me. Now, I want you guys to decompose. I want you to break apart from that big group and separate. Some in here, however you want to do it. Decompose. Go. Break apart. Alex, can you decompose and break apart from that whole group? Good. So now, I have, well, if I grabbed the wrong one, I do not want to use a Sharpie on that because then I would never be able to erase it. I had, how many did I have? I had 3. And now how many do I have up here?
2.
Okay, I had 2. And then how many had in this one? 1. I took 3, the whole number, and I broke it apart into different parts. So this is a part, 2, and this is a part, 1. Good job. All right, go have a seat and I'll call someone else. You ready to try it again?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try a different number. What number should I try? We'll put 4 of you in there. Oh, I'm gonna have Chad. I'm gonna have Lydia. I'm gonna have Seth. I'm gonna have Sawyer. I have 4 of you in there. Oh my goodness, are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to decompose. Nice. What did we do? We had the number. Alex, what number did we have?
4.
We had the number 4. And what's over here in this part?
2.
2. Oh, I don't have to change that number. And what's over in this part?
2.
2. So 4, I broke it apart, and I had 2 and 2. Good job. Oh, can you 4 come back into the big square? Big circle, not a square.
No.
Oh, come back to the whole one. Yeah, come back to the whole one. Now, can you break apart in a different way? Can you break apart in a different way?
Yeah.
Alex, how did they break apart? Can you tell me? We had 4. Now, how many are up here? We had 4, you're right, we had 4, but how many are in the little circle now? 1 is up there. And how many are in the other circle? 3. I had 4 was my whole. Can you say whole? It was my whole. And now I have a part here. Part. And then I had another part. So 2 parts create 1 whole. And I decompose. Say decompose.
Decompose.
What does decompose mean, Sawyer?
Wait, break it apart.
Break it apart. And I broke it apart into 2 parts. All right, have a seat. All right, I'm gonna need, what number should we do?
5.
Let's see if we get 5. We're practicing 4s and 5s. So I think it would make sense that we go ahead and practice that number right here, 5. All right, Alex.
Wait, there's 5 of us today.
Yeah, leave those right there. Alex, leave those right there for right now. Thank you. Good job. Into the big circle. Into the big circle. Good job. All right, Seth. Sawyer. Chad. Lydia. Into the big circle. Now remember, it's hard to squeeze in there, so we're gonna have to use our careful body. So please make sure that your hands are to yourself so you don't accidentally.
My hands up to myself.
Good job. All right, we're going to decompose. Good job. Okay, so we had, how many were the whole number? How many?
5.
We had 5. And we decomposed.
Let me cover your mouth.
We decomposed How many are there?
3.
1, 2, 3. How many are in this part?
2.
2. I had 5 as my whole number, and I decomposed 3 and 2. Good job. Have a seat. Have a seat. Decompose. Now, I have different colors, right? It's okay if you don't get your favorite color right. Yes. Silent interest, yes. Yeah. It's okay you don't get your favorite color. They're all pretty much the same, right? So I'm gonna pass these out and we're gonna practice decomposing our numbers on our number board.
These are big.
They are big. You might need to spread out so that you have enough room to lay it flat. You want yours to match?
No, my favorite color.
Oh, this was the one I can put on though. There we go. You see, if you look closely, you have a shiny marking on it. Do you feel that shiny marking? That's where you're going to write your number that I draw.
I feel it.
Do you feel that? If you write on the foam part, it's not going to come off and it will be there permanently. You want to make sure that you write on your shiny piece. Alex, can you lay it on the floor, please, so it makes it easier to write. On the other part is how we're going to use our cubes and break our number apart. So you will need a dry erase marker. Now remember, you get what you get and you don't throw it, and an eraser.
It's like calendar because
Yeah.
What's my favorite color?
I like your good attitude with that. Thank you so much for not throwing it fit when you got a different color that might not have been your favorite.
Thank
That was
you.
good.
I
Thank
like
you.
this color.
Thank you so much for being positive. So I'm going to draw a number, and you're going to write that number in your board. So just like I wrote my number up here, you're going to write it on your board.
That makes a tiny sound.
So wait, I haven't drawn the number yet. So 3. So I'm going to put 3 on my big circle. That's my whole number. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull out 3 cubes. You're gonna put 3 cubes, all of one color for right now, right underneath that 3 that you wrote. 3 cubes right underneath that 3 that you wrote, and you're going to break them apart however you want. Break them apart. Good. So start out with 3, Seth. I see how many there. Good job. Thank you for making that correction. Good job. So Alex, we're going to start with our 3 in the middle, and then you're going to break them apart. Alex, can you write your 3 in the middle, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Where's that 3? And then start with that 3. Make sure that you're looking. I like how you corrected that. You can check your partners. Remember how my 3 starts here and go up and around, swoop in, first. Good job. Or you can write the word 3. Your choice. Good job. Put your 3 in the middle, and then we're going to 1, 2, 3. Decompose it. Decompose. Decompose. Good job. Check your neighbor. Does he same thing as you? Or does she have the same thing as you? Could I have done it like this? Yeah, that would be 0 and 3. Tomorrow we're going to continue this, and we're going to start making equations from what we decompose. It's going to be so much fun. Does anyone have an idea how you would write that equation? What that would say in my math sentence? Good. So I like it, Lydia. So it would be 3 plus 0 equals 3, or 3 equals 0 plus 3. Yes, I like your thinking. We will continue that tomorrow. We will do one more, and then we will break up into our centers to practice our skills. You ready? You're going to put 4 cubes in the center. 4 cubes in the center. Write that number 4.
4 fours.
4 cubes. I'm going to get ready to decompose on my countdown.
Look how we say a 4.
Good 4s. I see all great 4s. Put your 4 cubes in there. You ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Decompose.
Break apart.
That's right. Decompose means take it apart.
Break apart.
Good job.
Break apart. Break apart. Break apart. Break apart.
I could do 1 in one part and 3 in the other part to make my whole 4. I could have done, who can tell me another one? Yes, Lydia? 4 and 0. Does anyone have another way? Yes.
2 plus 2.
2 plus 2. I like how you use those math terms. Any other way? Lydia said 4 plus 0. Could I do 0 and 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I did 1 and 3. Could I switch those and do 3 and 1? Yes, I could. Well done. I want to let you know. Give me a thumbs up if you understand this. Thumbs right in the middle if you're like, I sort of get it, not quite. And thumbs down is, I think I need a lot more extra practice. I don't really get it right now. Oh, good job, good job.
I kind of want to know.
Yeah. Well, when we go to the writing area, you're going to meet with me in our smaller group. And then I will go over things and we'll really make sure everyone will have a chance with me, and I will make sure that we're really, truly understanding this area.
Are we going to centers though?
Yes, we're going to go to centers and then explain what the centers are.
Please.
So what I want you to do first is connect them all together, and I will pass around the building and we can add them in here. Because our center at our building center is we're going to be decomposing 5. I want you to make 5, and then I want you to choose, you're going to keep your colors, so it would look like this. If I did some black and some white, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 2 black and 3 black and 2 white. You're going to take the dry erase marker and shade that in. What if I made it like this? Is that another way, right? 3 and 2. So I want you to see if you can come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ways to decompose that number. Does that make sense? Yes? All right, terrific. So that's what we're doing at our building center. I'm going to set that over here in our building center. At our reading center, you colored these beautiful pictures earlier of our fairyland. And it was missing our unicorns. So I have 2 colors in here, purple and pink. It says, I see a fairyland. In the fairyland, I see unicorns. Some are pink and some are purple. How many of each do I see? We're not going to worry about this today. We're only going to use our number board. So we're going to put what number in here? One. What number goes here?
Go sit down.
You can tell me. This one.
Sit down, Jordan.
Remember? So you look up here. You want to ask your friend to help you? Good job. So remember, our whole is 5, and we want to decompose it. We're going to break it apart. So I could choose 3 pink. If I chose 3 pink, and this one, what would go in this number? If I have 5 altogether. 2. Good job. So you're going to decompose that in the reading center, and then you can tell another story if you would like as well. So I will put those all in the reading center when we go and choose colors. In the science center, I have a game over there where we're racing to space. Who wants to go to space? Yes, me too. So you're going to be decomposing the numbers in our science center. So we're going to try to make 5. I'm going to put them over here. But instead of a number card or rolling a dice, I have fingers. Does this make 5? Yes, it does. If it makes 5 and you win turn, then you get to move 1 player. The first person to the finish line wins the game. The first person to the finish line wins the game. So you're going to turn these over. Does this make 5? No, so you don't get to move your card. So, and then the next person will flip a card. Does this make 5? No, so they wouldn't get to move either. If you get a 5 match, does this make 5? Yes, so then you get to move a spot. Look, I think 5. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Show me silence.
I would do that.
That sounds like fun, huh? You'll be able to have it to do all the centers. So at the building center, you're decomposing 5 of the blocks. At the science center, you're racing to space. And at the pretend center, you're going to be making ice cream. So I have cups here, and some of you might only be working with 4s and 5s, but some of you may be able to do up to 10 and decompose it. So if I have 10, I might choose, how many chocolate do you think? 10. I could do all chocolate, but then would I have any vanilla in my cup? No, I would not have any vanilla in my cup. I could do 5 chocolate and how many vanilla? 5 vanilla. I like your thinking. So we have vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice cream. Remember, don't turn out actually do this.
When this is because those are fake too.
Exactly right. So that's what we're going to do at the pretend center. And at the writing center, you're going to work with me. We're going to take our whole number and we're going to decompose it into different parts. So we're working on our language and our writing.
But if they do that, you have to clean them off.
Yes. I'm going to wash them anyways, but we still don't want to put our mouth on it. All right, I'm looking for quiet boys and girls, and I will be drawing the numbers to see who's going to choose what center first. Remember, my clip's over there. So only as many clips as there are people at the centers.
You want a sheet?
You got Lydia?
Sit down. Sit down and watch it.
Sawyer? Seth?
I'm going to the pretend.
Chad?
Wait, never mind, that's fine.
And Alex.